This program is a presentation of CJNT Montreal. One city, many cultures.
Les magazines africains Afro, c'est ça?
Oui, c'est ça. J'avais parlé de magazines.
La musique rap, c'est de plus en plus à la mode, que dis-je? C'est très à la mode chez les jeunes et nous avons ce soir...
Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us on From Egypt to Montreal. Today we have a very special guest, Catherine Awad.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Mon invité pour ce soir est M. Aziz Farouk. M. Aziz Farouk est spécialiste dans le...
Thank you for watching Magazine Libanais. It is hard enough to start a company in Montreal.
Hello， 咁多位你哋好，我叫胡志文，歡迎大家收睇我哋嘅滿城法人法語節目㗎。今日咧，我哋請嚟咗最近獲得優秀教師獎嘅鄧思文女士㗎。
咁好，觀眾朋友，歡迎翻嚟我呢個話說無情節目嘅。咁好榮幸咧，咁坐喺我身邊。
歡迎大家繼續收看今天的網傳華人節目。在節目剛開始的時候，我就跟大家提到過，我們會為大家介紹一位會唱中文歌的西人朋友，西人歌手 Emmanuel， 他現在就在我們演播廳，歡迎你。
你好。Thủy Tiên xin thân ái kính chào quý khán thính giả đã đến với chương trình truyền hình Tiếng vọng Việt Nam. Đang theo dõi chương trình truyền hình Tiếng vọng Việt Nam phát hình vào mỗi chiều Chủ nhật lúc 21h30 và đến với chương trình chúng ta hôm nay.
Welcome to Hi Montreal, and on this section of Hi Montreal, I'd like to welcome Alison Silkoff, and she is Alison Silkoff, an associate. She is
Back on In Montreal, your connection to Montreal's Jewish community. Time now to talk about a very well-respected and extremely talented colleague of ours who lost his life to lung cancer about a year and a half ago. Daniel Feist, he documented it, and here's more now with Anne Lang on In Montreal.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jewish Matters. Budget cuts are not. Our next guests know the importance of art in our lives and in the healing process. They are the founders of the Art for Healing Foundation. Earl Pinchuk is here. He's accompanied by Gary Blair. Welcome.
This handsome face that you see of this young man is Flying Officer Owen Rowe of the Royal Canadian Air Force. And he's with us today, years later, to share his story as one of the many Caribbean war veterans that served this country and others.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Soul Call. I'm Peter Anthony Holder, and coming up on tonight's program, it's an entirely musical program. Joining us in studio, Kwaku from Kwaku and the Movement will be in to talk about his career.
Alors, Madame, Messieurs, on est toujours en direct, n'est-ce pas, du 4e Festival international du film haïtien.
Τρεις γενιές Ελλήνων ηχογραφούν παιδική όπερα. Αυτό μας είπε ο Μιχάλης Σωτελίδης σε ένα άρθρο του στα Ελληνοκαναδικά Νέα.
بیشماران به خیابان که سیه پوشانند
Buonasera e bentornati a un'altra puntata di Ciao Montreal. Stasera parleremo di vino e siamo qui a Vini Passion sulla strada Saint-Laurent, però no, non parliamo. Il nostro ospite questa volta è Riccardo Marrone ed è qui per parlarci della sua attività. Salve, benvenuto a Siamo, welcome to Siamo.
Ciao Sonia.
Buongiorno a tutti e vi do un cordiale benvenuto a questa edizione di Arte Mondo. Come potete vedere...
Gracias por estar con nosotros. Esto es Foco Latino. Aquí estamos en Montreal, Quebec. Aquí nace Latinoamérica para el mundo.
Para venir a vivir aquí al Canadá.
E no nosso programa de hoje, como já tínhamos anunciado, recebemos, eu disse uma pintora, mas ao fim e ao cabo é uma artista e verão.
Et nous sommes de retour avec l'émission Le Pont. Nous sommes aujourd'hui à la galerie Mosaïque Art sur le boulevard Saint-Laurent et je suis là avec Emmanuel Jean-Baptiste qui est cinéaste, producteur, organisateur.
All right, welcome back everyone, 9 a.m. heading into our third hour of the program. Thanks for being with us this morning. Still lots to come on the show. Talk about a couple major construction projects, one completed, one just underway.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Metro Debut just past 9 a.m. and I'm joined again by Leah Fagan. Thanks, Leah.
Hi, thanks.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the very first Breakfast Television here in Montreal. I'm Alex Despatie.
And I'm Joanne Backus. So happy to start the week with you, to start the show with you.
To start the beginning of something amazing. It's going to be an amazing experience. We're all super excited in the studio
hyper.
here.
I've been screaming all morning, Alex.
Welcome back to Montreal Connected. It's obvious to even the most casual sports fan that Montrealers are pretty crazy about their Canadians.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Sportsnet Central Montreal. I'm sitting now with Adam Martelli and Scott McDonough, who is the man with the bow and arrow, so I'm going to be very nice.
Coming up on Breakfast Television, a 3-year-old boy killed in a Trois-Rivières fire. High-profile cases will be brought to justice in 2018.
The Montreal Canadiens lose a 5th straight game.
Cloudy skies today, but warmer conditions. All the details coming up.
7:59 right here on Breakfast Television. Good morning, Montreal. We are beginning hour 3 of BT. This one is a classic. Chef, you're going to join us in around 10 minutes' time with a healthy take on a classic sandwich.
The evidence indicates that the plane was shot down by an Iranian surface-to-air missile.
Ahead, a stunning development in the investigation into a plane crash that claimed 63 Canadian lives.
I was with them through all the progress they've been having in the past year. Buying a car, buying a house. They just wanted to start their life.
Remembering a newlywed couple and other Montrealers who lost their lives in the Iran plane crash.
House Democrats voting to curb U.S. President Donald Trump's war powers.
We are passing today a war powers resolution.
Straight ahead, the dangers Democrats say the president may pose in the ongoing conflict with Iran.
The evidence indicates that the plane was shot down by an Iranian surface-to-air missile.
What's going on with the professionals?
How many others have not been able to record videos?
Happening tonight in Montreal.
Come in and drive in. You don't have to go park the car.
Montrealers can now get their COVID-19 vaccine right from their car.
More bloodshed as violence in the Middle East enters a second week. The growing international calls for an immediate ceasefire.
The problem, the situation hasn't changed. We still get the same kind of calls, we still the same kind of problems that landed our door.
A year after the murder of George Floyd and the global racial awakening, a Montreal group at the front lines of social justice says politicians still can't say if systemic racism exists.
This is City News Everywhere.
It feels more like freedom.
Happening tonight in Montreal.
It's not about a battle between French and English. It's about promoting French.
The Legault government says it's making good on its promise, reforming Bill 101.
This is City News Everywhere.
On sait depuis des siècles la défense du français.
Broadcasting from Tiohtià:ke, Montreal, the traditional territory of the Kanien'kehá:ka Nation, recognized as the custodians of the lands and waters on which we gather today. This is City News.
Happening tonight in Montreal.
They are responsible for how CHSLDs were developed, monitored, recorded, inspected, and they failed miserably.
Many Quebec families can't hug their loved ones in long-term care homes like me, but some say a public inquiry into senior debts during the pandemic won't help them move forward.
It's become increasingly clear that Omicron is growing much faster than the previous Delta variant.
Omicron now detected in dozens of countries. What early research is showing about vaccine protection against the new variant? A woman is dead after a vehicle plunged into the Niagara River.
Our swift water team was not able to make a recovery.
Straight ahead, the dramatic images of the rescue caught on video and the latest from emergency officials.
They're all playing hot potato. Nobody wants to grab onto it, and nobody wants to admit that they messed this up.
Broadcasting from Citytv Montreal, the traditional territory of the Canwest-era Nation, recognized as the custodians of the lands and waters on which we gather today. This is City News.
Happening tonight in Montreal.
Minority communities need their institutions for their vitality.
Quebec English speakers called the most well-served minority group in the country by Premier Legault. We'll tell you more.
This is City News everywhere.
I don't think necessarily any minorities are well treated in Quebec. I can understand if he's talking about like rich white men who are anglophones.
Cette émission vous est présentée par CJNT Montréal. Une ville, plusieurs cultures.